Where do you notice the shift in your life now being devoted to God after that?
At the point of me going into marriage.
Okay.
So 3 months before I proposed, now I'm like, I know I'm getting married in December. So I proposed in September. Now we're going on marital counseling and stuff like that. And I said to God, God, yeah, make me a good husband. And I heard him say, to be a good husband, you need to die. I'm like, first of all, let's clear the table. What you mean die? Why do I have to die? And obviously at the time, you're thinking small, you're thinking die. Oh, I'm like, oh, you mean like you standing in front of her for a bullet kind of vibes? He's telling me, nah. He's like, you have to die to your own flesh. So then I'm like, all right, cool, easy. Listen, the tests that come after that, but at the time, I'm not willing to die. Sorry. I'm like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm not dying. Why? What, for peace sake? I said, forget that. And it was making it worse. And it was getting worse. Bear in mind, marriage is coming. And it's getting worse. Then I went back to him. I gone upstairs to my nan's house, right? Sat down at the desk. And I'm like, teach me out. I need it now. What am I doing? And he sat down with me and said, okay, let me ask you a few questions. And I'm like, this is funny, because if anyone was in the room with me, they'll think I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, 100%.
And he said to me, it was like, who died first, me or you? I'm like, well, I ain't dead yet, so it was you. You died for me? And he was like, okay, cool.
Well, so to give back. I ain't dead yet, so.
Definitely you. I feel like he laughs at me sometimes. Yeah, he definitely thinks I'm funny. When I land there, he's going to be like, oh, it's good. And he then says to me, I died for you first. Why do you now want to serve me? Why? I was like, because... And it hit me. He didn't say another word, dog. I just got up. Because I'm like, I get it. Because you died for me, that level of love makes me want to serve you. It makes me want to respect you. Because I've seen what you could have done and you didn't do. Now I know you love me. I get it. And then when I started to look at what love is, and it starts saying love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't keep no records of wrong, I'm thinking, dog, I'm even here trying to film footage. I'm here trying to take secret voice notes to put against you. And I'm like, I get now why the devil wanted me to do that. Because he was trying to take me away from what the genuine side of love is, which is the death. And then to top it all off, just before I got married, he said to me, are you ready to go to the altar? I said, yeah, ready. I'm gassed. And you know what he said to me? He said, altars were made for sacrifices. And I'm like, yo. I said, I thought marriage was Disney.
Ah, crazy.
Born Disney. Where the camp? Born Disney.
Yeah.
Born Disney. Born Disney. Look what lions. Let me tell you, yo, just in case you did, born Disney. Bro.
Okay, no collabs with Disney.
Nah, yo, I'm sorry. Big up Disney. But Disney made me feel as if this is what it is. It's a Cinderella thing. What? My missus loses her slipper. What? I bring you a Versace shoe. Here you go. It was giving me like that kind of vibe. Like, oh, it's just happy. And it's supposed to be this way.
I want to cut you just there.
Yeah.
One of the concepts that we miss with Disney is there's a lot of trials and tribulations that happen before people get to that end point.
True.
So sometimes when we watch Disney, we think of the end result.
Yeah.
We think, oh, Cinderella lost her slipper. Oh my gosh, the prince found the slipper and gave her the slipper.
Yeah.
We don't always talk about the fact that Cinderella was working with her two sisters who hated her. We also don't talk about the fact that, oh, rah, she was...
I retract my statement. No, that's deep.
But it's like, and I'm not saying that to big up so much, be like, oh, Disney is great. It's more so like, it still shows you parts and elements of trials and tribulations that are going to happen before you get to the end result. The end result may look different, but there's still things that happen before you get there. There's still tests that happen before you get there. There's still injustice that happens before you get there. There's still things you're like, no, why did it go this way? I planned for it to go this way. No. There's a journey that you have to go on to get to this end result.
Yeah.
So I hear you, but people focus on the end result of Disney, forgetting the fact that
there's actually trials that happen before.
In some of them.
I fully get the concept, but because of how God was telling me, hey, this is what it is, his end point was the death. So then I'm like, I can't now even, it's not even, I'm not even trying to make it like it's sad all the time. It's not that. Because it's good. What? Your marriage is sweet like sugar.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's because I had to remove that happiness endpoint from the facade of my head, because I'm like, marriage wasn't meant to make me happy. It was actually meant to make me holy. So now when I'm going through the hardship, I'm like, this is just to make me holy. Because what it does, it removes, bear in mind, and now let me be open and honest. I'm an angry person, usually, because obviously it comes from like my dad's side of the family and that. What? You are a big tussle of men, bare testosterone, you already just know. So you get what I'm saying? And for me, growing up, is like, this is what a man is. But now looking at Jesus, this is what a man is. Now I'm like, hold on, I'm a bit confused. Because I'm like, what I'm doing then technically isn't me being a man. Because even protecting yourself is pride.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, hold on. So then I'm down diving in, and I'm like, yo, Jesus, what were you doing? What do you mean you're on the cross? Man is slinging, slanging you, beating you up, spitting on you. You didn't say anything. I'm like, this is the level of death I'm supposed to be at. And it be that sometimes. Because when my wife then looks back at the situation, I'm sure she won't mind me saying, when we have our situation, she looks back and realizes I overcame. She sees hope. I can also overcome too. I sat in my room and I was crying one day, because when I realized what she went through in her life, dog, it made me realize that this mantle's not, it's not for me. It's actually to help her come out of where she is and watch her blossom. And that's why we've been appointed to die to ourselves, because that's what the Bible says. It says, husbands, love your wife as Christ loved the church, even as he gave himself up for her. So I'm like, I have to continue to do that. And there's times, bro, and I like being right, but sometimes you just have to let it go.
Compromise, man.
You just have to let it go. But then after, she gets to see, this man loves me so much, that even when she realized, hey, I might have been wrong there, he didn't say anything, it then pushes you to go and do the journey yourself. Like, you want to do better for him. You want to do this for him. Rather than, because of my title, I'm a man, do this for me. Which is what, if I'm being honest, a lot of men are like. That's what I was like when I first started this. I was like, I'm a man. What are you talking about? We're supposed to be masculine. I'm like, this ain't toxic masculinity. It's just masculinity. It's how we are. We get angry. We punch things. No. Because what I was doing at that point was reminding her of someone else who failed as a man. There was a song that I dropped on our anniversary. I think it was last year. And it was the essence was, I want to look like Jesus to you. I was like, Lord, I'm ready.
How do you guard against temptation, both in marriage and also in music?
I think in every situation, all I do is very simple. All I do is, I could say, for example, somebody says, yo, you want to do this feature? I'm like, it's all right, you know. I'm like, it's good. It's a good song. I then take on the role as a child, and I run to my father and I say, yo, I'm speaking to this guy. I didn't want to be rude or whatever. I'm like, but me and you both know it's not supposed to happen. So I'm asking you to just please do whatever you need to do. It's never failed. So when I see things go through, and in my head, I'm like, I ain't supposed to do that. Why am I doing that? And for me, sometimes it's me being like, oh, I just don't want to do that. But then that's the stuff that you probably want me to do. So then I leave space for God to be God.